Saw an interview with John Sally was talking about how the league NBA changed when he came in because he was talking about Artis Gilmore, and he was talking about how Artis Gilmore, the afro and the lamb chops, and how Artis Gilmore, how they referee was looking for bailouts, and they said when you get in there and they bam on you, you gotta tighten up, man up, take it, and talk about how the game changed with the emergence of Michael Jordan, and then what the other things they did. I love hearing old stories like what John Sally was talking about because it did change. Does that mean it changed for the best? There are rules and regulations. I think that it shows you how the script and the narrative is, you know. But the thing about it is, at least when the NBA was back in the day, the Bulls eventually did beat the Pistons, and David Stern got his, without making it look too made for TV, unlike today. That's the difference. I love hearing those stories because there's a whole generation of people ain't gonna never get to see the NBA the way it is now, and they're gonna think everybody just shot out, and they're gonna think that's a long time ago, and you get these guys and these people come out here and try to downplay the athleticism and the physicality of it. When a guy like Al Iverson said that the NBA was, he used to didn't think the NBA was as physical as football. He was once quoted as saying that until he played. But guys are very athletic, very have a lot of athleticism. But that's through all eras. Let's not act like, yes, they're bigger and faster and quicker, stronger now because they have different diets, different ways that they fly in, different ways that they are getting managed as far as how they're, because it's a different era, but they're also required to probably go along the lines. Doesn't make them better. Doesn't mean that they were more fundamentally sound. There was a power that be that wanted the game to be a certain way. Because when Sally came into the league, Artis Gilmore was a dominant player. He was putting up numbers, and his field goal percentage was still off the chain. But Dr. J had to go through the lane against Bill Walton, had to dunk too. But they made it where obviously Jordan learned how to shoot outside. He learned how to play because at the time there was that stigma that you couldn't be the leading scorer and win a championship. That was the thing that was attached. If you was too showy, you weren't gonna win. You know, unless of course you had a low post dominant player that complemented what you were doing. Wasn't that long ago. But I'm here to tell you that between, there's a showbiz aspect of anything. People are going to think there was a fix. And there was. As far as I'm concerned, David Stern did bend the rules for Michael Jordan to sell the brand, but Jordan was a great player. But they always have ways of making things. We can always say in totality, we really don't know who an anonymous great player truly is or this of all time for a few reasons. Rules have been changed, styles have been changed, and there were ways that they allowed things to go. Home cooking meant everything back in the day. Free throw shooting meant everything back in the day. Players a certain way, calls a certain way. We don't have. Wouldn't it be nice if I hate to say this, if we had almost a robotic way, but then we take the human aspect. But what was a foul? What was a block? What was this? What was a charge? What was that? We will never truly know. But the one thing you don't do is act like another era didn't have its purpose in its play because they had greatness all through all the eras. It's just that it was done and regulated in a different way than it is today. And that's the thing that you see continue to see. But I like to hear what John Sally had to say about playing and that getting his crash course of welcome to the NBA of how physical it was. Because you need to hear those reminders of stories and ask yourself what happened. Why did they go the way they did? And of course, marketing and revenue, things changed. That's what you have today. The marketing of it all and how it has become more, it's more big business, and that's what they want. And it's continued to be that way because Stern was able to start it from where it was. And I got it. I got it. He wanted to have palatable six stories that weren't on tape delay. He wanted to show that a black man could be marketed and lead the league and be the face of the cornerstone of it and make it more hip and fresh. But then he also didn't want it to be too stereotyped, but he didn't want to go back into the past. There's a lot of the stuff that you see that's regurgitated, and some of the things have done, edited, hit the cutting room floor for reasons that they chose to. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another and share it if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay true, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.